Hi, today let's talk about getting dressed because lately I feel like I've been challenging myself a little bit more to rely less on inspiration pictures. You guys know if you are on my channel a lot, I love inspiration. I love consuming any sort of content in general, but especially like fashion content. And so I'm constantly screenshotting, constantly on Pinterest. I am just left with a plethora of inspiration. And I feel like a lot of the time I really love utilizing that. However, I have been challenging myself lately to kind of stray away from that and dig deep into my closet and just kind of work with what I have in here already. So today we're just gonna talk about how I personally put together my outfits whenever I don't wanna use inspiration pictures or I can't use inspiration pictures. First up, starting super easy at the baseline, start with one piece of clothing and move from there. Whether it's a clothing piece that you have been wanting to wear or just recently got in or something that just like speaks to you that day, I feel like that's really helpful. And then you can kind of go piece by piece from there. Welcome to my closet. Hi. Okay, so I really like focusing on one piece, like a focal point piece that I can wear. So whether it's a pair of shoes like this, which are a great focal point because they're kind of simple, but still they have something going on. My favorite and kind of easiest focal point piece is this because it kind of is the entire outfit. And first of all, it's a neutral, so it goes with so many different things and it's not like too out there for the everyday. And obviously a dress like this to me is super easy to style because it's just accessories and shoes you have to focus on. Because the focal point is kind of where your eye is drawn to, I like to keep everything else simple if I'm like feeling like that today, which I am. I'm feeling like this, I want to be the standout piece. And then otherwise, let's do kind of simple for the rest of the outfit. Now moving on to the bottoms, I try to decide if I want skirt or pants. I'm kind of feeling skirt today, and I feel like a tan skirt would be really cute with that, and it's something I've never done before with it. So now I just need like a plain shirt. I don't think a button down, and I don't want a graphic tee because that would take away from it. Also just clash, I feel like, with that. But if I did like a basic white little mock neck like that and this, but I feel like a flowier top would be cooler under it. This is what we're left with, and this top is one that I made like so long ago and I hate it, but I like the sleeves on it, and I actually think just like a nice big sleeve with a vest like this is good. I just like that silhouette personally. So I'm gonna keep this one on. I'm not even gonna try. Actually, maybe we should try it on. Like, I don't know what you guys think about it, but when I am wearing this one, I like it. I think it's fun, and this would be a cute outfit too. But for some reason, I really like volume in my outfits, and so adding some extra like texture and volume, and I think the color's a little bit closer to this like ivory on here. See, I like this better. I'm gonna button this up because I think I would like it. I want like it to look a little bit layered, and so I'm okay with this looking kind of wonky at the bottom because I think it adds a little bit of interest maybe. So here's our baseline, and now we're going to accessorize. I'm thinking about leaning towards neutrals for the rest of the outfit just because, again, I want this to stay the focal piece, and I don't necessarily think accessories that often like take away from it. Like I could wear these big shell earrings, but I don't want to. Starting off with shoes. I could go for a boot. I want to stay a little bit more casual, and to me a boot is a little bit like I'm trying to think of an outfit that I would maybe just wear out to run errands or something. So I'm opting for comfort, and I'm thinking maybe like a sneaker or a pair of ballet flats. These could be really pretty and complement the color palette going on right now, but I do feel like these would add like a little bit more interest while still not taking away from everything else. So I'm kind of thinking sneaker. I feel like whenever I'm trying to pick out an accessory or like shoes, I try to pick and minimize my selection to like 2 options. I feel like it's a lot less stressful. Also, I feel like where my gut goes, normally like my first 2 options are my best 2, and then I end up going back to them anyway. So I just stick to 2, and then if I really don't like them, I move on. I'm thinking of like hair up moment could be cute with like something to add a little something to the top part. Here are my 2 options. I feel like I'm probably going to end up with this just because I am a more is more kind of person. I feel like it looks cute. This is a great option though, like if I wanted it more low key. Here's that, and then for bag, I think I'm going to keep it low key, stay in the neutral realm with just like a nice brown, simple bag. And this is our finished look for the first tip, starting with the one piece, and then we've moved on from there, and we have like an outfit that I would rewear. Next is my personal favorite way to get dressed right now, and what I've been doing is pick 2 colors that I really like together, so a color combination that I just feel like is always in my head or I'm always drawn to, or just 2 colors that you like right now. I feel like a lot of the time you might be surprised by how well they actually go together. Me personally right now, I love light blue with a tan or a light yellow with a red, and I obviously try to stick to colors that I know I have in my palette or in my closet. But even if I just have some sort of color that's similar to it, I feel like that will still help guide you in the right direction. And that way you like just go into your closet, you find those pieces, and you immediately cut out everything else as options. Color combination I really love right now is a burgundy with a light blue. These two contrasted, I just think is like one of the best combinations ever, and especially for spring. Starting with the base layer, I just wanted to stay really, really simple and neutral. If I had an ivory tank top and an ivory pair of like, or cream, I guess, pair of pants or jeans, I would have chosen that, but this is my next best thing for neutrals that I have. Because I want to wear pants. Keeping it really simple, but then letting the colors kind of do the talking is my favorite way to do this one. And then this is what we're left with. And I could go many different options. Like I have the hat, which I think is really, really cute with it. But let's see, I kind of want to wear it like that maybe. But since this is like my favorite color, I have a lot of different options for it. So we could go with one of my other favorite ways to add color, and especially like on a jacket, if the other color that I'm working with is the jacket, throwing something over my shoulders. This I think is a little too blue. This one's still the perfect shade of it. Let's see. That does look really cute. I saw this hack on how to make it not look bulky here, but I can't remember it. I'm kind of leaning towards this. And then again, everything else neutral. So as long as it fits in the neutral realm for me, I'm good. So I just did black shoes, and to tie in the black, I'll probably do a black bag maybe. There we go. Here we have it. Perfect color combination. In my humble opinion, this is one of the best on the planet. Next, we're going to talk about my version of the sandwich method. I feel like this is a really easy, surefire way that an outfit feels put together for me, and I just always gravitate towards this. And when I'm thinking of an outfit as like layers or a sandwich, here we have our normal metaphorical outfit sandwich where the top and the bottom are like the bread pieces, and so that's sandwiching everything else together. I like to think about it just as something on the top half and then something on the bottom half that are the same color or that go with each other. So let's say I have a yellow pair of shoes that I wear. I love pairing something else yellow on the top of my body, whether it's a scarf on my hair or whether it's just like a sweater tied around my jacket or my shoulders. And then that kind of sandwiches everything else in between. When I do this, I feel like everything else in between is just fluff, and I can kind of go wherever I want with it. It still looks super cohesive because of the matching colors. I'm going for a yellow sandwich today. I love this sweater that I thrifted, and I also have a pair of yellow shoes. They're not the exact same shade of yellow, but I don't care personally, like at all. Or maybe you should care. I unfortunately don't. Here's how I personally would sandwich an outfit in the simplest form. The skirt or pants in between a top and shoes that are the same color. And this could literally be any color, even if it's just black or brown or tan or something like that. Like it doesn't have to be colorful. I lean more colorful normally. So, however, my absolute favorite way to do this is with accessories. I love colorful accessories. I feel like that's where I get most of my color in most of the time, and especially like the specific colors. If I'm really into a color right now, I seem to invest in a lot of accessories in that color. And so the yellow's no different. This is my new hat. You remember I was talking about how I wanted a yellow hat? I thought of the perfect option, which this is not the, okay. I found a hat on Amazon, perfect shade of yellow, right? Then I found other pins that I can switch out for this. This one's a little bit big, but I liked the color scheme together. I found the cutest silly pins that are vintage on eBay, and I just ordered a ton of them. And so this is a great way to do it as well. It's literally sandwiching the entire outfit. But if you don't want to be too literal, I think breaking it apart with other colors in between, like as far as jewelry goes, like maybe this pink necklace like this goes with it, and then also maybe some earrings. I'm just gonna do my neutrals. I love like a big earring. I'll show you, hold on. Big earring with your hat on and then your hair tucked behind your ear. That's my go-to way to wear a hat lately. I just feel like then your hair's out of your face and the hat's like doing its job. Anyway, this is still sandwiching it in, but again, it has a little bit more going on, and you could even do a colorful shoe, and that way it's like, again, a little less matchy-matchy, but I like matchy-matchy. So this is where I'm ending this one. I forgot a bag, but I would just go with a neutral bag. If it were me like wearing this out, I would probably pick something like this. Okay, the tercet method, which, stay with me. A tercet is normally a 3-lined poem. However, in this case, we're using it as 3 words, and I couldn't find another word to call it that. So the tercet method. So I like to pick 3 words that I'm feeling like that day and feeling like I want to exude that day. And we're really just basing this off of vibe. So some days I wake up and I want to feel whimsy, effortless, but still casual. And so I go into my closet and I find pieces that fit that narrative or that description. Or you can go into your closet and pick 1 piece from each word, and I think this is a really fun way to do that. I pick 1 whimsy piece, I pick 1 casual piece, and I pick 1 effortless piece, and then I try to make an outfit out of those, or I just like keep cycling through my pieces with that same description, you know what I mean? Like if I don't like the whimsy one, I'll find another whimsy piece and kind of cycle them out until I like the outfit. I'm gonna go with whimsy, casual, and comfortable. Those are gonna be my 3 words. They don't all have to make sense together, but I wanna feel like those 3, you know? So when I think of whimsical, I think of something like this. For some reason, my sleeper gowns go in with that to me. And so this is one that is an option. I love this one though. You guys see me style this all the time, but I'm like, should I, just because I love it so much? Or should I stick with this? So this is a piece that I would consider whimsy solely because it goes with so many whimsy things. And when I wear it, I feel like I'm in a whimsical vintage, like Little Woman movie kind of thing. I was going between 2 pairs of pants because I want this to be like a dress with pants look. And I love these jeans. They're like a wide leg, which the wide leg to me is more whimsy than a office style pant like this, and I would love it if I weren't going off of this baseline, but I think to make it truly work with just like one shot, I'm going to go with these, or if I can find a white pair of pants that whimsify it a little bit more. If I had a lace pant, that would be perfect. Here's our starter point. I was thinking about it, I'm like, you know what, it's hard to describe a pair of jeans as whimsy, so I just like to go through and find my most whimsy leaning pair of jeans. And the reason I say they are is because they have a wider leg and they have fringe at the bottom, which I feel like gives me kind of boho vibes in a way. I'm not too sure about the cardigan, but I'm going to keep it on for now. You know what shoes fit all 3 words? My sleeper flats. And then for jewelry, because I feel like to really get to where I want to be, jewelry is necessary for this. And because if the word whimsy wasn't in there, sorry, I keep saying it, but if it wasn't in there, then I wouldn't necessarily be leading, but I'm trying to find more just to like even it out between comfort, casual, and whims. When I think of whimsical jewelry, I think of pearls, and so I'm just adding a ton of pearls. Earrings. Now I have options, either a 1-strand necklace or I have a wrap necklace. Let's see. Oh, it's broken. The little clasp is broken, but while I'm doing a like tip video, if you're looking for a tip on how to fix this quick, if you don't have like enough time to like fully fix it, I just take like a hoop earring, close it on itself like it doesn't have a backing or anything, and then I slip it through both ends and then I close it so that I can wear it still. 1, we will do a 3. It's a little much, but I like it. Again, for bag selection, I think a basket bag literally fits these 3 words perfectly. And so if I had my like smaller one, but I don't know where it is, so we're gonna go with the bigger one, which I still think is perfect for it. And this is what we end up with. This next portion is what I would like to call mental inspiration, and this is borderline cheating because you're still using inspiration, but I feel like it's a lot different because you're using your own creative liberty and freedoms to come up with the exact outfit kind of thing. You're not like replicating. So I'm letting it slide because I like doing this, but the first one may sound stupid or silly. However, I like to pick a song and try to picture what would be worn in the music video. And this is one of my favorite things to do. If I just have a song stuck in my head that day, I really love using that for inspiration. And it really depends on, I mean, I'm someone who listens to a lot of different vibes of music, but I feel like if you're someone who sticks to like one genre, I feel like this could also work still. This may not work for everyone, but to me, it's something that's really fun. Crushed by Ethel Cain is my current favorite song right now. Listen to it, especially in the car. I think of like rolling the windows down even if it's too cold and just kind of driving through a really small, unpopulated town. And if I think back to the music video, I'm kind of doing my own version because in the music video, I think she's wearing like just shorts and a bikini top and her hair's in rollers and it's like perfect as is, but this is like my take on it. But again, small town to me feels more country leaning. Just got this scarf off of eBay and it's this beautiful vintage Yves Saint Laurent one. And so I'm going to put this around my head. Obviously my overalls, because if I'm saying small town country, I'm leaning that way. I'm going to wear overalls. So make it casual, my little sweater, and then maybe some cowboy boots. And actually I've worn this outfit multiple times. I think when I'm listening to music, a lot of the time I see like a music video in my head or try to picture it. And so whenever I'm looking for inspiration again, in this sort of circumstance without a picture, I think back to music things, or like if I'm listening to music using my inspiration, I'm like, what am I feeling that day? How could I picture this music video? What time of year is it, first of all? Where am I in the world? What am I feeling? And so when I listen to this one, it's particular the feelings. It's like youthful, kind of like in love, don't care about the rest of the world. It's literally like narrowing in on this. And again, in some like really small town, want to get out, whatever. Also, if you pick something with a pattern, find a color that's in that pattern on the piece and add it into your outfit, whether it's in shoes or an accessory, and that really also helps pull it all together. Some days I do not feel like being myself. Sometimes I want to cosplay, if you will, as someone else, or just like as a general description of a person. Some descriptors that I've used recently are like young socialite mom in the 60s or a 22-year-old in a 2000s rom-com who does not give a fuck. And I feel like also you could base these off of maybe characters that you like from movies or TV and kind of think back to how you think that they should have dressed or wish they would have dressed or something like that. I love a good old-fashioned corporate look, so that's what I'm going for right now. I'm thinking kind of girl who has to go into work but looks at Vogue her entire shift. And so I'm keeping it kind of neutral and minimal. And I love a V-neck with this kind of vibe. And then these shoes, beautiful, from Zuzu, but I found them on the Choose app. I just recently found out about the Choose app though, and they're like essentially an app that has a ton of different small companies and small businesses. You can sort through like home, fashion, shoes, kids, that kind of thing. And so if you wanted to try them out, I do have a code. These were sent to me, full disclosure, but if you wanted to try it, I have a code I'll link down below and put here. But I just wanted to just show you how stunning they are because I feel like these are exactly what I've been looking for with this kind of look. If you can see, they're like a ballet flat, but they're more elevated than that. Zuzu's a brand I wouldn't have known if I weren't on Choose, which I think is really cool about the app also. Anyway, really cute, and I think these can be worn in so many different ways. So I love this for corporate. And then bag-wise, you guys know how much I love this bag. This was thrifted, but my very last and final tip would be use yourself as inspiration. Think back to an outfit that you really liked wearing or that you just like felt good in or thought was really cute and repeat it constantly. This makes life so much easier once you relinquish the control of like having to switch up the outfit even at all and just literally copy and pasting onto your body. Sometimes I just think back to outfits that I've worn in the past and I'm like, wait, that's so cute. Why don't I wear that again? And it really takes all of the guesswork out of everything because you know you already like it. You guys have seen this one so many times because this is my current favorite outfit to repeat. I actually came up with it in a video with you guys, and ever since then, every time I see a picture of it, I wear it the next day. I don't know, something about it, all of the tones together. This skirt is like my favorite skirt that I have. It's like vintage from eBay. So good. So I feel like when you just have your favorite pieces and you can kind of combine them all into one outfit, it's hard to like not like it, you know what I mean? This jacket's also one of my favorites, and then I have my 1975 band merch, which again, favorite, and then my favorite loafers from Cezanne. So all of it together, I love, and I repeat this constantly. Those are all of my tips for how to get dressed without inspiration pictures. I hope you guys enjoyed a video like this. I don't do them too often, but I thought it could be fun because I've been curating this list for a while now, just kind of like recognizing things that help me get dressed, and I wanted to share with you. So let me know what your tips are down below for when you don't want to use inspiration pictures, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I love you. Bye.